Hello and welcome to Only Connect the semi-finals. Our two teams tonight have been waiting for this moment for weeks, or if you're watching successive repeats on iPlayer, minutes. It's not just their brains but their bodies that are ready in preparation for this. Loins have been girded, nerves steeled and appendixes read, reread and cross-referenced. After this we'll know who's in the final, at which point hearts will be gladdened, spleens vented and no doubt livers battered. But right now everyone's in a very sober frame of mind. I say everyone, I mean everyone else. So let's say hello to, on my right, Didier Bruyere, a senior scientist and William Boyd fan who won a Lyon poetry competition in his youth. Scott Dawson, a data processor and Sudoku enthusiast with a talent for making Staffordshire oatcakes. And their captain, Jamie Dodding, an economics and politics graduate who could name every single world capital by the age of 5. United by a craving for Cabernet, they are the Oenophiles. You haven't dropped a game to get here. What's the secret of your success?
I think we've been pretty lucky. We've been doing things like buzzing in at the wrong time and managing to scrape the answer, etc. So I think we're riding our luck, but we'll hopefully continue.
Tonight you are destined to meet, on my left, Howell Carver, an engineering graduate who's working to improve access to the internet for blind people. Michael Wallace, a statistics blogger and double bassist who's learning to play the guitar. And their captain, Jamie Coren, a fan fiction writer with a degree in the history of medicine and a passion for Japanese cartoons. United by an appetite for operation, they are the board gamers. Jamie, you've taken more of a scenic route. You beat the Globetrotters, lost to the Laslets, and then beat the science editors to get to the semi-final. Which game did you enjoy most?
Probably the one against the science editors, because we were the most nervous going into that game, but we still managed to scrape a victory. Or, well, you know, win.
We're going to start with round one. That's where I want to know simply what's the connection between 4 apparently random clues. Board gamers, you won the toss, but you decided to put the Oenophiles in first. So, Oenophiles, you're choosing first. What do you think the first question of the semi-final should be?
A French translation would be quite nice, I think, of...
OK, well, I happen to know that one of them is that. You've just got to guess which.
Right, OK. I'll guess it's Lyon.
Right,
Lion.
first time. OK, the Lion or Lion question. Oh, no, my mistake. It's music. So, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Hey kids, let me tell you how I met your mom. We were
Johnson.
dancing at romantic.
Next, please.
So what music? No, it's Barry Lyndon.
London. Next.
Yeah.
Next, please.
The Smiths.
Mr. Shankly, is it? Can we go for
3 seconds.
Do they all mention football managers?
Not it, I'm afraid, so we're going to give a little blast of the final clue to the board gamers. OK, that's probably enough.
So we think these are all ranks in the clergy. We've got Zadok the priest, Pachelbel's canon, and 2 others.
Some other things we don't know.
Yes, Handel, Zadok the priest, Pachelbel's canon in D major, and 2 more. Which one did you think was about football managers?
We thought the third one might be, frankly, Mr. Shankly by the Smiths.
Yeah, it was actually a very good guess, because it is the Smiths, but it's Vicar in a Tutu. And the first one, The Dean and I by 10cc. Well done for the bonus point. And your turn to choose a question.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next. It was... Maybe that was when it was Hollywood Land. The sign said Hollywood Land, maybe.
I think next.
Next.
That must have had a nickname, but I don't know what it is. I think next as well.
Next. Those are Triffids.
Those are they all like books by
Yeah? Okay. Oh, yeah, Dave the Jackal, Dave the Triffids.
3 seconds.
Right. OK, last minute idea. Are they all Day of the Something? Carnivorous Walking Plants, Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham. Plot to Assassinate de Gaulle, we think is Day of the Jackal, maybe. Hollywood and the Depression,
Nathaniel West's Day of the Locust.
OK.
But the first clue's wrong, sorry. No, I'm joking. They are all Day of the Something. The Laytons in India, 1942. It's the Day of the Scorpion from the Raj Quartet.
OK.
But they are all the Day of the Something. Very well done. Oenophiles, your turn for a question.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. These are going to be pictures. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
Next, please. Romanian green shirt.
Not shirts on it, so is it football related or?
Is it football related or just green? Next. Next, please. Is it a black shirt? Is it the black?
Yeah, it's movements, isn't it?
In each one? Blue shirt. So it's a man.
Yeah, so, but what's the link?
They're all movements and blue shirts. Are they all political movements named after shirts? So blue shirts, green shirts, the black shirts in Italy.
So they're all...
Fascist movements.
That's it. They're all fascist political movements in those countries. Well done. That's 2 points to you. Board gamers, it's your turn.
Twisted Flax.
All right. What do the 4 clues of the Twisted Flax have in common? Here's the first.
Yeah, they're all fluid types. H1N1 is bird flu.
Could it be birds?
Yeah.
It could be birds. I think we need to take it because
I think they're all
it could be
flus.
birds or it could be flues. That's one.
I think they're all strains of flu.
No, because that's the real thing. I think we need more to see birds or flues.
Really? But no, H1N1 is going to be specific to a virus, as in it's not going to be a type of bird.
It's definitely bird flu. Yeah, it could be birds, not flu.
OK, next.
Isn't it in Harry Pratchett?
No, that's in...
3 seconds.
They've all been recreated from a small amount of them that was found. So Lulu in the Fifth Element is found as just a hand and she's remade into a whole person. H1N1 is a flu. Well, it's a virus. And so I think that's recreated from a small amount of it.
I can't take it. That is an ingenious guess, but it's not one that I can accept. So I'm going to show the next 2 clues to the Oenophiles for a possible bonus point.
LSD, Frankenstein's monster.
I can't let you have a long chat. Do you have an
LSD
answer?
has been tested by
Is it created by doctors?
yes.
No,
They've
that's
all been-
far too long.
All been created by doctors, we're going to say.
Well, that's not it. No, they are all things that have escaped from a laboratory, or can be said to have done. H1N1, not bird flu, but swine flu. The character played by Mila Jovovich escaped from a lab, as did LSD, and Frankenstein's monster, of course, also made his escape from a laboratory. Oenophiles, it's going to be your turn to make the last choice of the round.
Can we have water, please?
You certainly may. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Lateral thinking. Lateral thinking.
Next, please.
Is it a cap? It's different caps. Did you have a black cap or so-and-so cap? Yeah.
Is the connection caps?
I'm going to give you one more go.
Coloured caps.
I can't give it to you, so I'm going to show the next 2 clues to the board gamers for a possible bonus point.
Yeah, they all have blue hats.
It is blue hats, because the thing about De Bono, of course, there are the 6 thinking hats, and it's specifically the thinking manager would be in the blue one. Yes, unlucky there, Oenophiles. You get the bonus point, board gamers, and you get the last question. No choice, though. It's got to be the Horned Viper. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
That's flower arranging. I know that's hand, but and I mean, that might be fireworks.
Next.
That's the Burnham dreams. Could be fireworks. Next.
Next.
Beast.
What changes it?
A rose. So they flowers, rose in a jar.
Should we say flowers and then go?
Should we go next?
Next.
That's
3 seconds.
OK, flowers is the connection.
Tell me something else.
Is Lester Burnham in American Beauty?
He
He's
is.
covered in rose petals.
That's it. I'm going to take red flowers, or petals, actually, falling petals. But the Japanese tradition of hanami, I think you got confused about flower arranging. This is actually a festival at the beginning of April to do with cherry blossoms and rose petals. Lester Burnham in American Beauty dreams about the falling rose petals.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, of course, about the red roses, and the poppies in the Festival of Remembrance. So red flowers, I will take flowers or petals. Well done. At the end of round 1, then, the Oenophiles have got 2 points. The board gamers have 4. Round 2 is about sequences. The teams may see a maximum of 3 clues before telling me, I hope, what comes forth. Oenophiles, you'll be going first again. Which question would you like?
Twisted flax, please.
Twisted facts. What would the 4th clue be in this sequence? Here's the first.
About genetics or
Next, please.
It's not a song title of any sort, is it? Some lyrics or something? No, personality. Say next.
Next, please.
It's parrots. Parrots, it's a... Yeah, they're Norwegian parrots, sketchy. They're shuffled off this mortal coil. Is it?
Shuffled off this mortal coil.
I'm afraid it's not. There's a bonus chance for the board gamers.
We think it's X because
X-parrot.
it's X-parrot. Well, X. It's the Monty Python Dead Parrot sketch.
Well, it is, but that's not it either. It is the next line in the Monty Python Dead Parrot sketch, but it would be expired and gone to meet its maker.
Tough.
So no points there. Board gamers, your turn to choose.
Horned Viper, please.
OK, what's the 4th in this snaky sequence? Here's the first.
We have to go with next, don't we?
Next.
What cards equals settlement? Is that not settler's guitar? Oh, yeah, it does. It's 3 cards or something else. What's 2 cards? A road. 2 cards.
Are we really?
Yes, definitely.
Are we 5? Is 5 a city?
5 is a city. It's 3 or 2 wheat, I promise you. It's 2 cards road.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We have to... What? Wait. Yep. OK, well, we think this is a board game one, and I'll throw it over to Mr. Carver.
It's 2 cards road.
The answer is 2 cards road.
Nice.
This is very nice for you, isn't it, board gamers? You've managed to get yourselves a games question.
Wow.
Which game is it about?
Settlers of Catan.
Of course it is. Your favourite, the Settlers of Catan. That's it. And going down from 5 cards to 2 in the sequence for 2 cards, you can build a road. Well done. All right, Oenophiles, let's hope the next one's a wine question. If I wrote them, they all would be. So you never know.
We'll go for 2 reads, then.
2 reads. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the last picture? Here's the first.
Keyboard. Is it a Commodore or keyboard? Could be.
OK. Next, then. Next, please.
What would be next from a Commodore? Not sure. Next one.
Next, please.
Tape deck or cassette. Keyboard. Looks like on hard disk and a cassette.
3 seconds.
We'll go for a hard drive.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So possible bonus point for the board gamers.
We think the last one will be something which connotates 8, so like a spider with 8 legs.
You are not correct, but why do you think that?
Because we think that's a Commodore 64, then that is a 32-year-old woman, a 16-bit game, and then a spider.
I see. I like your thinking. Where you went wrong is in that horrible second clue. It's so nasty. It denotes the film 27 Dresses. So it's 64, 27. Then you've got an 8-track cassette.
Oh, man.
So 64, 27, 8, it's cube numbers. 4 cubed, 3 cubed, 2 cubed, and of course 1 cubed would be 1. We've got a picture of the 1 show. All right, board gamers, let's see if you can find something as horrible in there.
Yep, lion.
Lion, OK. What's the 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next.
Have we got to go next? You have to give us time to say.
Next.
3 seconds.
7, 8
You have to answer this, sorry.
I think it's 8, then an arrow, right arrow, then 7.
That is the right answer.
What?
Why is it 8 arrow 7?
Well, unless it's a massive coincidence, I think it's the number of sort of lines that make up the numbers. So there are 7 of those lines to make up 8, and then 8 lines in 10, and 10 lines in 25.
That's it. 8 segments is what you would say. Well done. You worked that out really with 1 second to go. Very well done. Back to you, Oenophiles, to pick a question.
Water, please.
Water. OK. What is the 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
Any idea what that is? No. Next, please. Oh, God. Anything Harry Potterish? I mean,
No idea.
it's not, what do you call it? Quidditch, is it? A game of Quidditch?
The first one's not sorting out. It's not. No, I'm not saying that.
Next, please. Is this the name of each of the films? So Severus Snape was the Half-Blood Prince. What was the last film called?
Deathly Gallows.
3 seconds.
Deathly Gallows.
Something that represents the Deathly Hallows.
Which would be what?
Some sort of objects that have magical connotations.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So, board gamers, do you know it?
Yes. It's a wand, an invisibility cloak, and a ring are the 3 Deathly Hallows.
That is it. A wand, a cloak, and a ring, or a stone that's found in a ring. What can I do? It's for a place in the final. It's a double thing you need to know. It's not just items in the titles of Harry Potter books or in films. It's also, what are they? Who is the Half-Blood Prince, Severus Snape? What are the Deathly Hallows? An invisibility cloak, a wand, and a stone set in a ring. Good knowledge, board gamers. You also get to have the final question of the round, which is the Eye of Horus. What is the 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next.
To give us thinking.
Next.
So what have we got? We've got VAT, income, one of kinds of tax, aren't there? What's most likely to be it's the things that are going to be taxed. Yes, profits from trade or profession is income, so it's got to be VAT, right? No, because it's things, it's profits from trade or profession.
3 seconds.
It's not profits, it's
Okay.
income.
Income.
Have another go.
Like salary and
salary, pay,
money for work done.
money for work done.
I can take salaries, because it's all income.
Yeah.
Do you know what the connection is?
They are tax and a letter.
Tax schedules. Taxing on certain sorts of income, and E would be salaries, that specific part of income. Well done. So, at the end of round 2, the Oenophiles have been a bit unlucky. They've got 2 points. The board gamers are ahead with 12. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the show's too easy. Don't worry, it's about to get harder. 16 clues this time. It's the connecting wall. Your turn to go first now, board gamers, and you've got a choice, lion or water.
Okay. I think as a big cat lover, I have to go for the lion.
You do usually choose the lion. That again, you've got 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Is a Libertador type of a Matador type thing? No. Ignoble Surprises, Darwin Awards. These are bad awards. These are bad awards. Golden Raspberry is a bad award. So go with everything else.
So it's got to be those 4 plus something else, I think.
Turnip? No. Golden Raspberry and Darwin Ignoble. With those 3 plus something else, we'll look for other stuff now.
I think, but turnip sounds like a thing you'd get for a bad.
No, but we know these 3 are bad awards.
Pegasus is 1 letter of Pegasus.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
El Cid.
El Salvador.
Yep. Keep going. El Greco is a painter.
Oh, yeah.
El Cordobes, maybe? Yeah, I've got Golden Raspberry in there.
Oh, sorry.
Should we try the L's?
No, not yet.
Nearly got this time.
Port Douglas is somewhere, that's true.
Okay, so El Cid, El Greco, El Salvador.
And then El Libertador? No.
I'll try El Cordon.
Yeah, sorry, other presser. Go with pressing.
Goose Green.
Quick, press these groups. El Salvador and then something else. Quick, keep doing it. Goose Green.
What about Port?
Darwin. Stanley was an explorer. Darwin was an explorer.
El Cid was an explorer, possibly.
And there could be cities in Australia.
I don't know. Maybe
There's
Douglas
Port
was an
Orlando.
explorer.
We've got Port Douglas and Port Stanley.
Port Stella, Port Libertador.
Darwin is a port, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Have we really tried all of the
Yes.
bad awards?
Yes, we have.
Yeah,
But
they got green.
I'm pretty confident it's going to be.
Grinling, no.
It's going to be. It's going to be not. I think it's going to be turnip.
Estella. Stella is a drink.
Pegasus, right? El Salvador.
El Salvador.
You want Port?
Oh, sorry, you.
El Cid,
Salvador.
El Greco, and now quickly
I've done that.
mash out. Have you mashed out everything for that?
No, I haven't. But we've not got much
Mash
time.
it
so
all
it's
out.
to be
We'll look
fair.
for
There is a
groups.
thing in players and Shakespeare.
Orlando.
Is it?
Could we have Orlando Port?
30
There's
seconds.
a lot of first names, sort of things that are a bit like.
I think if we see any groups that have both
Yeah.
Darwin and Stanley, we
Darwin,
should go for
Stanley,
explorers.
Douglas. Those are all names. Orlando also sounds like a name. Or Stella. Or Grinling.
So what's our fourth group? We're going to have a fourth group because we've got two more groups.
Sounds, I mean, Goose Green sounds like a place, but Grinling sounds like
Goose Green is
a monster
another
or
word
something.
for something.
Okay, no, we've got it bad. It's going bad.
It's gone
And
bad.
that's it. Your time is up. So you found a group. That's a point. What about the connection? Turnip, golden raspberry, Pegasus, ignoble or ignoble.
They're all negative awards. Ignoble, ignoble.
Or alternative awards.
Yeah. So
Yes, they're sarcastic or tongue-in-cheek prizes. Ignoble's not so bad. It's for slightly daft research,
well,
but they
like
mean to make
noodle
them think-
floppiness and things.
that sort of thing. But you can get extra points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve them all. Salvador, Douglas, Goose Green, Darwin.
Did you play Port?
No, placed in Australia, I think.
Okay. Okay.
No, ports. Well, they're ports.
Well, don't worry, they're neither. They're settlements in the Falkland Islands.
Yep.
Brilliant.
That's what they are. Salvador, Douglas, Goose Green, Darwin. And the next group, Grinling, Stanley, Orlando, Stella.
We go Port again.
No, I think we should go with explorers because we think the next one is L.
Okay.
Right. Explorers?
Don't worry, they're neither. It's people with the surname Gibbons. And what about this last group? Libertador, Cordobes, Greco, Cid.
Merely based on El Greco and El Cid, we think those are L people.
That is right. All people with the nickname L known to the English. So 1 point you get for the group that you found and 2 more for the connections. That's a total of 3. Not bad at this stage of the game. Time to bring back the Oenophiles now, see if we can find equally horrible clues for them. 16 new ones still need sorting into 4 groups of 4. OK, winos, the other team took the lion wall, so you've got water, your favourite. 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Wolford Report. Sorry, go on.
Also a game called 3D. Never mind.
Butler, Valent, Nanny. Do we know who's Strout Patches? Franks, Rosie.
Could it be people working for other people, nanny, footman,
There's a
butler,
Batman characters. Hamilton, Commissioner Hamilton, O'Hara.
Strout Patches, I don't know. Do you want to go for this? I'm going to start putting some in, you keep looking,
Yes.
OK?
Brilliant. Hopper.
Another one, Charlie.
There's Legends Cup City.
OK, let's just get another one out of the way then. Just a Cuppa, Char, Brew.
Maybe Rosie. Is that one?
Rosie, yeah. No.
But is that one's too back?
What's Wolfenden's first?
Wolfenden Report,
Yes,
Butler
General.
Report. What do they do?
Newton report?
The what? Hutton Report and Taylor Report. No, let's go for them again. Frank's Report. Wolfenden Report's got to be one.
So is it
The Frank's Report has got to be one. Hutton.
Is it Taylor Report?
Yeah, that's one done, right. So we got these brews again. Rosie, a cup of Rosie, a cuppa, a brew,
Nance.
a char. Okay,
No,
I'm going to go for...
No, you have already.
Yeah, let's
But
go
is-
for one. Sorry. You keep going, guys. Cuppa, char,
Guy Hamilton.
brew,
Guy called Gerald Butler.
Hamilton.
Is he footman a butterfly or something?
No, I don't think so. A footman, a valet, a butler, the Butler Report. We could lose that one, possibly. What's a Strout Patch? A nanny. We've had that.
Is it positions in like a state?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
We've had that a couple of times, but yeah. A char is someone who does
char
things.
lady, yeah.
Char lady, nanny, butler, footman, char. Keep going,
10
guys.
seconds.
Footman's got to be in.
Oh, Wilkes. Gone with the Wind. O'Hara. Hamilton. Butler. You just press
And
on.
that's it, you're out of time. But you found a group. I'll give you another point if you can tell me what connects Franks, Wolfenden, Hutton, Taylor.
They're all reports.
They are UK government reports. And more points available, of course, for the connections in the groups you didn't find. Let's resolve the wall. Butler, Wilkes, O'Hara, Hamilton.
All characters from Gone with the Wind.
They are. You spotted that too late then. Yes, the nightmare is Butler just skittering about between the groups. Valet, footman, char, nanny.
All servant-type roles.
That's it, they're domestic servants of the old school. And the last group, Brew, Strupak, Rosie, Cupper.
Are all nicknames for tea.
They mean tea. It was that second clue. It's Scottish. It's a Scottish term for tea. But well done. You found a group and you got 4 more connections. So that is a total of 5.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at the scores going into the final round. The Oenophiles have 7 points. The board gamers have 15. And if you want to play Connecting Walls, you will find them on our website where you can also write your own. But we are going to decide who is making the final and who's going home by missing vowel, of course. A difficult missing vowel semi-final game. Fingers on buzzers teams. The first group are all Scandinavian TV series. Gamers.
Wallander.
Correct. Gamers.
The Bridge.
Correct. Don't know this one. It's Matador. Next clue. Gamers.
Organ.
Correct. Next category, merged singer-songwriters. Gamers.
James Taylor Swift.
That's correct. Gamers.
George Michael Bublé.
Yes, it is. Gamers.
Craig David Gray.
Yep. Oenophiles.
Elton John Denver.
Correct. Next category, concepts in mathematics. Gamers?
Boolean algebra.
Yes, it is. Gamers?
Newton-Raphson method.
Correct. Oenophiles?
Euclidean geometry.
Yes, it is. Gamers?
Mandelbrot set.
Correct. Next category, works of Edouard Manet. Oenophiles?
Luncheon on the Grass.
Correct. Didn't have time to shout the absinthe drinker, but it's all right. I've had that shouted at me 4 times today already. And after a brilliant series, they've been lots of fun, but with 10 points, it's time to say goodbye to the Oenophiles. With 24 points and impressively through to the final, it is the board gamers. Very well done to you. We'll be seeing you again for the final. Oenophiles, I'm sorry to lose you. You've been a brilliant team. Thank you for coming, and perhaps we'll have a glass of wine later on. So that's it for Only Connect this week, over like another Christmas. Have an Alka-Seltzer for the headache and start taking down the decorations. I assume you decorate your house for the show. See you next week when once again I'll be coming down the chimney chuckling Name the Siberian Lakes in reverse order of depth. Goodbye.